Hello everyone, Vinita this side. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are fit and fine. Today, it's me Vinita as your English trainer. I hope you all are fit and fine. In our previous video, we have already completed our NCRT reading for the chapter number 4 in the Kingdom of Fools. So, in this video, we are going to understand the question answers. But before going to explain the question answers, I need to tell you what actually is given in the story. In the Kingdom of Fools is an exciting folk tale taken from A.K. Ramanujan's Folk Tales from India. The story was about a foolish king and his minister. They were considered to be idiots because they lacked intelligence. They decided to run their kingdom differently. So they passed new rules in the city, like people should sleep during the day and work during the night. On a bright day, a guru and his disciple arrived at the city. The guru was astonished that the people were sleeping during the day and worked during the night. He and his disciple were delighted to see that all the food items in the kingdom cost a single dudu. Later, the Guru sensed some danger in the city and thought of leaving the place immediately. But the disciple did not listen to his Guru's words. Finally, the Guru left the place, and the disciple stayed in the city and ate a lot of food for a single dudu. As days passed, the disciple became fat like a street side scared bull. One day, a burglar entered a wealthy merchant's house by making a hole in the wall. After stealing things, he tried to escape through the hole. Unfortunately, the weak wall collapsed on his head and he died on the spot. Later, the thief's brother approached the king for justice. He claimed that when his brother was committing the ancient trade of theft, the merchant's wall had fallen on him and he died. He asked the king to get him compensated. As the king was foolish, he did not analyze that the dead man was a criminal. On the other hand, he called the merchant for punishing him. So we can say literally he was very fool at that time. The merchant stated that the wall was built during his father's time and the man who had made the wall had to be punished. So the king called out the bricklayer to punish. Later, the bricklayer stated that he got distracted by a dancing girl who was roaming up and down the street at the time of construction. After that, the king called out the dancing girl. अब वो क्या कर रहे हैं? उन्होंने क्या किया, एक दूसरे के ऊपर ब्लेम डालना स्टार्ट कर दिया. बट एट लास्ट इट वॉज फाइनलाइज्ड कि मर्चेंट is the finally the real culprit. But he was not fit according to the stake. So, according to king's order, the servants went to find a fat man who could fit the stake. Finally, the servants found the fattened disciple, and he was taken to the place of execution. Before going to die, he remembered the words of the Guru that the city was not safer to live in. So he prayed to his Guru to save his life. Then the Guru visualized everything in his mind. वहाँ पहुँच गया. वहाँ पहुँच के उसने राजा को ऐसे रिएक्ट किया कि जो ये स्टेक है ना, it was the god of justice. So those who die first would be reborn as a king, and those who die second would be reborn as a minister. So the king did not want to lose his kingdom, so he and his minister disengaged in the form of the Guru and his disciple and went to the prison. Later, the servants took them to the place of execution. The next day, the kingdom's citizens were shocked to see the dead bodies of the king and the minister. Later, people started to work according to the schedule because king and the disciple was appointed as new king and new minister. All the things were the same now. Work during day and sleep at night. As well, the things were sold for their actual price. So now we are going to start with the question answers of this. So here we do have the first question. What are the two strange things of Guru and his disciple find in the kingdom of fools? What are two strange things? दो अजीब बातें कौन सी थी that the Guru and his disciple find in the kingdom of fools? जो राजा को और उसके शिष्य को उन मूर्खों के राज्य में देखने को मिली. So the two things that was literally be very much strange in that kingdom. First, everyone sleeps during the day and does work and other regular chores at night. कि हर कोई sleeps during the day. दिन के दौरान सोता and does work और काम और बाकी जो बिजनेस वगैरह का कुछ भी था at night, वो रात को. And second surprising thing was that everything cost the same. One to do, for example, 1 rupee we can say कि 1 रुपये में सब कुछ, हर चीज़ का रेट सिर्फ 1 रुपये. Whether one buys a measure of rice, चाहे आप एक तो आप कुछ मेजरमेंट के राइस लो या बनाना का बंच लो, it cost the same. So these are the two very strange things. Next, in question number 2, why does the disciple decide to stay in the kingdom of fools? Is it a good idea? कि जो शिष्य था उसने किंगडम मूर्खों के राज्य में रुकने का डिसीजन क्यों लिया, और उसका वहाँ रुकने का जो डिसीजन था वो ठीक था. The disciple decides to stay in the kingdom of fools. जो शिष्य था उसने डिसाइड किया कि वो वहीं रहेगा, वहीं रुकेगा, बिकॉज एवरीथिंग वॉज चीप इन दैट किंगडम, क्योंकि सब कुछ बहुत सस्ता था. He wanted to have good and cheap food. वो चाहता ही यही था कि जहाँ भी रहें वहाँ खाना मिल जाए टाइमली एंड वी कैन से दैट चीप फूड, सस्ता ही खाना हो. बट नो, इट वॉज नॉट अ गुड आइडिया. Okay, so the disciple decides to stay because of the temptation of the food, because he wanted to have food and cheap food. But literally, it was not a good idea. The guru even warned the disciple that it was the kingdom of fools. कि कौन से मोमेंट पे आपके साथ क्या हो जाए. I cannot say anything. So it's better that we should move from here. But literally, the disciple. Okay. So after completing that second question, we come to know that कि वो वापस चला जाता है गुरु, और डिस्पल अभी वहीं रहता है क्योंकि he was tempted for the food. Next, in question number 3, name all the people who were tried in the. Okay, so it means we have to write the names of people who are tried in the king's court and give the reasons for their trial. The people who are tried in the king's court are, जिन्होंने अपनी बातें बताने की कोशिश की, रीजंस बताने की कोशिश की, वो लोग कौन कौन थे? मर्चेंट, ब्रिकलेयर, डांसिंग गर्ल, गोल्ड स्मिथ एंड अगेन द मर्चेंट. So these are the responsible person. But the merchant was tried because the burglar died when the wall of the merchant's house fell on him. मर्चेंट ने ये कोशिश की बात को फैलाने की, शायद ये आपके पास वीडियो में भी होगा, दैट कि उसके लिए गुनहगार कौन था. The dancing girl was tried because she distracted the bricklayer by walking up and down. The road was jingling anklets while he would. So basically, we can say that हर कोई अपनी अपनी बातों को मतलब ठीक ठहराने की कोशिश कर रहा था कि वॉल उसकी वजह से नहीं गिरी. ब्रिकलेयर ने कहा कि वो वीक इसलिए थी क्योंकि डांसिंग गर्ल ने उसको डिस्ट्रैक्ट किया. अब डांसिंग गर्ल कह रही थी कि मैंने डिस्ट्रैक्ट इसलिए किया क्योंकि मुझे बार बार गोल्ड स्मिथ चक्कर कटवा रहा था ज्वेलरी के ऑर्डर के लिए. सो दैट्स वाई शी हैड टू गो numerous times to check if the order was ready or not. And the merchant was tried again because the goldsmith could not work on the dancing girl's order as he was completely occupied with the jewelry order of the merchant's father. कि वो जो मर्चेंट था वो ट्राइड अगेन, वो दोबारा से कोशिश कर रहा था बिकॉज द गोल्ड स्मिथ कुड नॉट वर्क, क्योंकि गोल्ड स्मिथ ने उसका काम नहीं किया. और वो रीज़न था कि वो किसकी वजह से नहीं किया, मर्चेंट की वजह से नहीं किया. सो फाइनली व्हाट शुड आई डू? ओके, सो इट मीन्स that we need to find out. Go. So we can say in question number 4, because in third question though we can say lastly the main culprit was the merchant's father, and for that merchant has to be punished. Then nextly in question number 4, who is the real culprit according to the king? Yes, of course it was merchant's father. But why does he escape punishment? The real culprit according to the king was the merchant itself. because although the merchant's father was the one of the blamed, कि मेन ब्लेम जो था वो इट वाज ऑन लाइक ब्लेम जो था वो मर्चेंट के फादर पे था, बट द पर्सन हु हेल्ड पनिशमेंट was the merchant. So as the you have to do that, you have to clear one point that कि जो रियल कल्प्रिट था वो मर्चेंट ही था अकॉर्डिंग टू द किंग, क्योंकि मर्चेंट के जो फादर थे उनको ब्लेम किया गया था, बट वो उनके साथ क्या हुआ था कि वो एक्सपायर हो चुके थे और अब उनके प्लेस पे वो पनिशमेंट का हक लेने का हकदार उनको कौन है, सन, उनका बेटा. So that's why he escaped punishment because he is too thin to be executed at the stake. Now in question number 5, what are we can say what are question number 5, what are the guru's words of wisdom? The guru's word of wisdom are, there is a city of fools, you don't know what they do next. Who says this? I'll repeat that this is a city of fools, you don't know what they will not what they do next. These are the words of guru, and it completely shows our wisdom. So means the disciple remembers them when he is ordered to be executed without commenting any crime. You have to be executed on the stake now. Okay, so basically we can say that I hope you will understand till question number 5 also that जो गुरु के वर्ड्स थे द डिस्पल रिमेंबर्स वो याद रखे when he is ordered to be executed without committing any nonsense. So it means okay, so I hope कि जो डिस्पल था उसको याद रहा होगा कि he is ordered to executed without नहीं आती. Okay, so in next he has to be executed on the stake. Yes, the reason being that he was fat enough. तो वो जो स्टेक देनी थी, जो फांसी देनी थी, अब किसको होगी वो? Yes, who is who he is ordered to be executed without committing any crime. He has to be executed on the stake, and the reason being that he was fat enough to be executed on the stake. कि उनको ऐसा पर्सन चाहिए जो इसके लिए फैटी हो, completely fatty ho. Okay, next in question number 6, how does the guru manage to save his disciple's life? गुरु ने कैसे मैनेज किया, अपने शिष्य की जान कैसे बचाई? The guru tells the king that he wants to get executed first. राजा ने कहा कि पहले वो फांसी पर चढ़ना चाहता है. Surprised at the wish of getting executed, the king expresses his desire to know the reason. अब सब हैरान थे कि हमें जानना है कि क्या कारण था. Then the guru respond that the stake belonged to the god of justice only, so it has never had a criminal on it. Yes, never had a criminal on it. इसमें किसी क्रिमिनल को सज़ा नहीं हुई थी. So whosoever dies on it first will be reborn, कि सबसे पहले जो मरेगा वो कंट्री का राजा बन के पैदा होगा, और जो सेकंड नंबर पे मरेगा वो फ्यूचर मिनिस्टर होगा. सो द फुलिश किंग वांट्स टू अवेल दिस अपॉर्चुनिटी. तो वो जो मूर्ख राजा था वो इस अवसर को खोना नहीं चाहता था. सो ही टेल्स हिज मिनिस्टर दैट दे शुड नॉट लेट देयर किंगडम गो इन टू हैंड्स ऑफ अदर्स इन द नेक्स्ट लाइफ. सो दे डिसाइड टू डू on the stake themselves, thinking that they would be reborn as the king and the minister. Okay. Okay, so that's why अब उनको शो किया, and then they realized that guru and the disciple maybe so that's how the guru managed to save his disciple's life. I hope you will understand. Do you have any doubt here कि actually हुआ क्या कि जो राजा था उसको लगा कि मेरा जो किंगडम है वो मुझसे छूट जाएगा, सो इट्स बेटर कि वो जो स्टेक है वो मैं खुद ही ले लूँ ताकि नोबडी हैव एनी टाइप ऑफ इफेक्ट. सो दैट्स व्हाई आई एम आस्किंग दैट if we have duty we need to hold something like guru and disciples welcome ceremony. So we can say they both are very guru was literally very smart enough. Okay, and in yes, there are so many points that we can say for the guru, that literally he used his presence of mind, and he was completely understand how he can manage, how he can prove himself good, nice and brilliant guru. I hope you will understand till here. So in next video we will come with the next chapter. Till then, thank you and have a wonderful day.